Hello everyone, it's Ethan Says Stuff. Today we'll be saying stuff about the Marvel Legends Hasbro X-Men 97 Cyclops Visor Replica, which that's a mouthful, and I don't even know if that's the official product name, but that's what it is. That's what we're talking about. We have it in hand right here. I took it out of the box already and put it in like the kind of display mode we have here. But this is going to kind of serve as a review kind of coverage thing, since I have made my own version of the visor before. I figured I'd do a comparison kind of guide for anyone interested in purchasing the product, as I haven't seen a video about it yet. Very clean artwork on the box here. I like this side part with half of the face showing. Kind of just goes hard. I don't know. Kind of details on the back here and stuff. And we're just going to get straight into the contents here. Obviously it comes with a little manual, which kind of just shows you how to put batteries in and which buttons to push to use the light up effects and to kind of switch it from display to wearing mode. And it also comes with this little nose piece for the nose here that you can take out and put this in if kind of the visor sits too far away from your face when it's actually on. Getting into wearing it, it is a very tight fit. We have this piece to kind of hold it apart, so that way it looks like the actual just visor sitting there. It kind of has these hinges on the side here so that it can open up and kind of fit your face better. And then we also have this red piece on the middle that goes in with the X-Men logo on it. That goes where the visor actually is. That way it kind of looks solid and it's nice to display. We'll put it back in real quick so I could show you. Very nice for display purposes. It also will light up, which, wow, that's pretty cool. We like lights and effects. I'm kind of surprised it doesn't have audio built into it, but I'm glad they didn't try to force a speaker anywhere onto this. This part will just be a button, obviously, so you can hit the, to me, my X-Men when you're wearing it. And then this side will have the compartment for the batteries. As you can see, I already put batteries in it. And then this kind of is the piece that goes between, also has the X-Men logo. Just play a little, kind of looks like one of the beam effects, but this definitely is meant to look like the beam effect. As you can see, it kind of has the squiggly effect, the concussive beams, whatever. Now, like I mentioned, it is a tight fit, and fortunately, it is very weird to put on. But once it's on, granted, it is feeling a little tight still, but it is a nice fit. If it's not like uncomfortable to wear, it is a very nice fit on your face, especially for this being only about $80 compared to the Magneto helmet replica we got. Also, I want to get my hands on that as well still. And I personally, I don't think it's that bulky as people were making it seem when they complained when they first revealed it. Yes, compared to like other versions of it and other iterations of character, figure back here, we see that it actually is pretty bulky as well on him, off of his face. Obviously not as bulky as it would be here, but they need to fit the batteries and whatnot into this for the light up effects, for it to be an affordable item. I do imagine this being better geared towards like teenagers or kids, as it'll fit them better than it fits me. It does feel a little tight, but that might also just be needing to get used to how it fits. It also pulls your hair when you put it on because the ear parts have cushioning. And as I talked about, push this, boom, lights. Very nice, very nice. I will say the light part is rarely strong in the middle here, so you can only see out the sides. Like, I can see silhouettes of stuff in front of me right now. If I'm further walking around in a more lit up area, it is a little easier to see, but if you're going to a con, convention, anything of the sorts, whatever, to actually look for shopping purposes, you won't be able to see out the light part. Obviously, it turned off on its own. But you won't really be able to see well. You'll be able to see general silhouettes and whatnot through it. But as a product itself, the light does look cool. I don't know how it looks on camera. I can't see myself right now. If you can actually see my eyes or anything through this. If can't, then that's pretty cool. I am a fan of that. So, editor me, make a note on the screen now if you can see my eyes. But very cool light effect. Also, if you tap it again, it does like the blast effect, like pew, 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 you know, blast effects, whatnot, kind of effect. And also, as I kind of looked down to put it on when I first put it on, that just seems to be the way to avoid it pulling on my hair a ton. Otherwise, it will pull on my hair. That might just be because I have longer hair though. But I do like the kind of paint job that we got going on here. I like the more metallic gold look compared to my 3D print. Obviously, this is not going to be a definitive version. I literally made this last second for Comic-Con Revolution. But this is a much thinner mask, obviously. Like generally, and for comfortability wise, for longer periods, I think I'll continue to wear this one, as it's just easier to put on and take off. See here. Also, I can see a lot better through this, as I just used acetate, or like a plastic sheet, acetate, whatever. And yes, the red effect is not as good as it is on this one. I don't have lights on this one yet. But comfortability wise, this one is a lot better for me, just due to how lightweight it is. I'm sure, like I said, with time, this one will be more comfortable to wear. But accuracy wise, I do think I have to go with this one. Obviously, this one is a cheap little 3D print one that I kind of just threw together. As you can see, and it's even cracked because it broke twice. But I am a fan of this. I've been waiting for this to drop ever since they did the Magneto helmet for the Marvel Legends line. And I'm so glad that we finally got one. I pre-ordered this as soon as it went up, so I guess it's on me. If you're kind of skeptical on actually buying this, I hope this has kind of been able to persuade you or give you more information on if you want to buy it or not. We got more like the circuitry designs on the inside there. Or you might even be able to get lucky. The Magneto helmet, I know, went on sale quite a bit. A little bit after its release, or a bit after its release, maybe by Christmas time this year, like Black Friday deals or something. But I haven't seen it showing up in stores yet, like GameStop or such. That's probably when you'll start seeing the sales on it, and when more people will start buying them, rather than me, where I pre-ordered it online straight from Amazon as soon as we got the pre-orders posted for it. Like I said, when you put this beam part in, kind of goes more flush with the sides there to be just the visor more like this. But would I recommend buying this? Maybe not for the price tag at $80, as it's pretty bare bones of what it actually is ultimately. And at least for me, maybe because I have a big head, it is not the most comfortable thing to wear. But also, like I mentioned, I might just have to kind of get used to it or let it grow on me a bit more, as I do think this is really cool to have. I'm glad it's finally dropping with the release of season 2 coming out this week now. Crazy that it's already been 2 years for that. I cannot wait to watch that. But as John Cyclops, a big fan of the character, I'm very happy to have this. I'm more than likely just going to keep this as a display piece on my shelf. And if I'm actually going to be dressing up for cons or something, I kind of need to look at the difference between the two with the rest of what I'm wearing to kind of decide. But this one definitely is the definitive prop that you can get. As far as I'm aware, there's no actual visor costume piece like there is for Wolverine or like Spider-Man, how they have like the play masks, or Batman even. So I'm really happy we have this product. Shout out Hasbro for making it finally. Yeah, if you like this kind of little review thing, I've never done this sort of thing before, make sure to leave a like, make sure to subscribe, leave a comment down below if you're going to cop one, or like I said, if it helped you decide on if you want to get one. And make sure you check me out on my other socials. Till then, see you next time.